The iPhone 7 and 7 Plus bids goodbye to the headphone jack and hello to longer battery life. And, says WSJ's Jeffrey A. Fowler, it's worth the upgrade for water resistance and a better low-light camera. 2. Photo. F. Martin Rahman, The Wall Street Journal. The reason such a flimsy-looking chair is so expensive is the fact it is positioned outside the doors of the Apple Store located on George Street in Sydney's CBD. Occupying the seat is 16-year-old Marcus Basterman. He's the first in line to receive the first iPhone 7 when the new devices go on sale tomorrow. Marcus has been joined by 3 other friends from his school, although Mason Koroush was the only one there at the time, as the 4 have been waiting in line for more than 30 hours at the time of writing this article. The high school student said the 2 others were having a well-deserved break. We arrived here at 10 a.m. Wednesday morning and have been here ever since, with each of us taking turns to leave, he told News.com. Oh, I have already left twice to do an exam at school, but then quickly made my way back here. Marcus is no stranger to lining up for the iPhone launch, having been among the first 10 people to score the iPhone 6s last year and the 13th person to secure the iPhone 6 the year before. I wanted to make 100% sure I was first in line this year, so that's why we got here so early, he said. One of our friends said he was offered $2,500 for the seat, but there is no way we're going to sell. Here's the queue of people already lining up outside the Sydney Apple Store for the #iPhone 7 pick. Twitter.com /BXCUSZ4EO. The self-confessed Apple fanboy said he wasn't overwhelmed when the tech giant unveiled the new iPhone last week, but this wasn't going to stop him from being the first person to get his hands on the device. I'm die-hard Apple fan and I am never going to switch to Samsung or any other brand, he said. I was slightly let down by design and think the iPhone needs to have a better battery or fast charging. I am going to get the jet black iPhone 7 Plus. The 4 friends had brought a tent with them in order to try and get some sleep before the launch, although it hasn't worked according to plan. I don't know what work they're doing here, but they start at 11 p.m. and continue through until around 5 a.m., said Marcus, referring to a construction site in front of the Apple Store. Sleep is a luxury we don't have. In addition to loud construction, people had been coming up to the tent throughout the night. Not only was it loud, but people were playing tricks on us and kept looking inside the tent, added Mason. Despite the struggles, Marcus said he wouldn't have it any other way. I can't wait to get my hands on my new iPhone, said Marcus. Well played, buddy. We salute you. Despite not being first in line, more people are expected to join the growing queue overnight, with iPhone launches notorious for hordes of Apple fanatics waiting to get their hands on the smartphones when they are released. Last year's September launch of the iPhone 6s was no exception, with hundreds of people waiting in the miserable weather to secure the highly anticipated device. This event was made memorable, with one Sydneysider taking a high-tech approach to waiting in the queue. Lucy Kelly attached an iPad to a robotic body, which she used to secure the first position in the line. I want an updated version of the iPhone, but I wasn't going to wait in the cold and rain to get one, she told News Corp. I want to be the first robot to buy an iPhone. The plan worked, with Ms. Kelly making her way through the doors at 8 a.m. purchased the phone using an American Express card that was originally blue tacked to her back. In September 2014, Apple fanatics had lined up for days to their hands on a shiny new iPhone 6 or iPhone 6 Plus. When the first person to get their iPhone 6 in Perth was approached by media, he was more than excited to show off his new product. There was only one problem. When the customer went to remove the product from the box to show 9 News, The phone fell directly onto the concrete. Luckily for him, it didn't seem to smash. When the iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus are released on Friday, people can expect some minor changes from its predecessor. The biggest new feature of the smartphone is the new camera technology, although both models are not created equal. While the iPhone 7 has been fitted with a 7-megapixel forward-facing camera and 12-megapixel rear camera, with features to improve photos in low light, it lacks the potential seen on the iPhone 7 Plus. The larger of the two devices has been fitted with 2 lenses and 2 cameras. One 28mm wide-angle lens and one 56mm telephoto lens. Having a dual camera allows for increased zoom capabilities and the ability to keep the subject of the shot in focus, while blurring the background. The next major change was the removal of the headphone jack. Users will still be able to connect wired headphones via the Lightning port, with a new set of headphones shipping in every box. An adapter to connect your existing 3.5mm headphones to Lightning will also come with every iPhone, although the small accessory looks like it would be easy to misplace. Other improvements include a longer battery life, dual speakers, a brighter screen with a wider color gamut, and it is water resistant. Would you ever line up for the new iPhone? Continue the conversation on Twitter at MattyDunn11. News.com. Our privacy policy includes important information about our collection, use and disclosure of your personal information, including to provide you with targeted content and advertising based on your online activities. It explains that if you do not provide us with information we have requested from you, we may not be able to provide you with the goods and services you require. It also explains how you can access or seek correction of your personal information, how you can complain about a breach of the Australian privacy principles, and how we will deal with a complaint of that nature.